I live near a small village in Bahawalpur. For generations, my family has raised camels. My father used to say, a camel is not just an animal. It is the son of the desert, loyal and sometimes very stubborn. Some time ago, I felt it was finally time to do something big. There was an old caravan route in the Cholistan desert, closed for many years. People said that ancient ruins lay there and that gold and silver vessels were buried beneath the sand. I decided to take that route with my strongest and most beloved camel, Habibi. Habibi had been my companion since childhood. Tall, incredibly powerful, and with a strange mischief in his eyes. Whenever I prepared him for a journey, he would open his mouth and cry out, as if saying, "Come on, let's see how far we can really go." We set out. 2 female camels, 1 donkey, water containers, some dried dates, and the GPS from my old vehicle, which rarely works properly in the desert. The first 2 days went smoothly. Endless sand dunes, the burning sun, cool winds at night, a sky filled with stars. It felt like paradise. On the 3rd night, we camped beneath a large sand dune. Around midnight, Habibi suddenly became restless. He started making loud noises. I thought maybe it was a snake or a wolf. I checked on him, felt relieved, and went back to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, Habibi was gone. I searched everywhere. I shouted his name, climbed the dunes, looked in every direction. There were footprints. But even those disappeared after a while, as if something had lifted him into the air. I panicked, alone in the desert, low on water, low on food, and my most trusted companion had vanished. I cried. I blamed myself for my carelessness, and then I kept thinking, but he was loyal, wasn't he? On the 4th day in the afternoon, just when I had almost given up hope, I saw something faint in the distance. As it came closer, my heart started pounding. It was Habibi, but he wasn't alone. With him were 3 wild camels, the kind that are never domesticated. And the most shocking thing, around Habibi's neck was an old rusted iron chain, probably left behind by a caravan many years ago. He came up to me, lowered his head as if asking for forgiveness. I hugged him and I cried. Later, I realized what had happened. That night, Habibi had gotten caught in a chain buried beneath the sand. He managed to free himself, but the chain remained stuck around his neck. He tried to find me, but the wild camels took him with them, and after 3 days, he came back, looking for me. That day, I learned something important. Sometimes, what we think is betrayal is actually a return to freedom, a return to nature. But a true companion always comes back when it matters most. We returned home. Habibi is still with me today, and whenever I look at him, I think, the desert taught me many things, but the greatest lesson came from my silent, stubborn, yet loyal camel. Friends, if you liked this video, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.